Okay.
Hello. So you do have this. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
You know,
Is it already recording?
yeah.
Oh, and you have to do your intro.
Yeah. Are you ready? You got to follow my lead, okay?
What? Wait, tell me what you say first.
I'm doing it right now.
But I don't know what to.
Yeah, I'll tell you what to.
Okay, tell me. So that I can say it with you.
Well, no, we don't do it at the same time.
What?
I say, hello, everyone. I'm Jade.
I'm Ava.
And who's Ava?
I'm her daughter.
Yeah. So you're our special guest today.
So you say that and you're like,
Yeah.
hello everyone.
No, this is going in the podcast.
Right now?
Yeah.
Oh, I
That's
did
the
not
intro.
know that. What? You didn't give me any warning that we were starting.
Well, no, I had to start recording.
No, you didn't tell me that. It's just that was the
Okay.
actual thing.
Well, it's the thing. Are you ready?
Yeah.
We're going to get through this. It's going to be a short one.
I'm so ready.
Okay. So, what I said last time and probably the time before is we've been doing kind of quick ones because we've been so busy with our local project.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't been saying what it is yet because I don't know if anyone listens that's locally. But
Oh.
okay. So, question for you. Do you believe in aliens?
Yes,
You do?
I do.
Do you believe people have been abducted?
No,
No,
I don't think that's true.
you don't think it's
I
true.
just think they exist. I don't think
You don't think they've taken people and then brought them back?
no.
Okay.
And people who say they have, they're just crazy.
Well, that's not very nice.
Oh,
Some people, hold on.
I know the truth hurts.
Oh, that's not nice. You're gonna have people listening who believe it, and that could hurt
Mm,
their feelings.
oh,
So, like, you don't believe it, and
you,
it sounds crazy to you for someone who does believe it.
my bad, y'all.
No, stop that.
Oh, very sorry, everyone. I did not mean to hurt y'all's feelings.
Okay. Well, we're gonna move forward. I think you get a pass because you're a kid. All right. I have an abduction story for you.
It's not. Someone said they got abducted.
Lots of people have. Um, I haven't heard of any in recent years. Like, I mean, hold on. I have to apologize. I'm so tired. So, I'm not sure if there were any in the 90s, but I was a kid. But ever since a kid and becoming an adult, I have not heard of any new abduction stories. I have heard older ones. And to me, they do sound crazy and they are hard to believe. This one is the oldest recorded, I would say, documented abduction story that's not assumed from historical facts. Like I saw somewhere that it said in the Bible you're going to make me on.
Sorry. Oops.
That's in the Bible. It says somewhere, I didn't get into it because I didn't really want to look further into that part. But there's hieroglyphics, not to say abduction stories, but that's where a lot of people start believing that aliens a long time ago were presenting themselves to like the Egyptians because you see it in their hieroglyphs. So anyways, this one is the first that's documented, but there's no evidence. The second one, there's kind of evidence because the couple was like years later, put under hypnosis, and they were able, like, you know what hypnosis is?
Yeah.
They were able to say everything that happened to them under hypnosis, so they didn't even know what they were saying. But some people don't believe in hypnosis, so we'll just go from there. We're gonna go forward.
Can I say something real
Yeah,
quick?
yeah.
Did you hear about that guy that apparently got like zapped by an alien, like little
Was that
UFO?
recent?
No,
No.
but where this guy, and then he has little buttons on his belly now, but like they're from like his skin form buttons, I guess.
No, I
Little
did not.
bumps, and he calls them his little buttons, and then his like uncle. I meant nieces and nephews play with his buttons.
That's kind of gross.
I know. He said I'm it's like my little nephews and nieces play with my little buttons.
That's really gross. No, I have not heard that
Oh,
one. Okay, so your dad and I covered a story called Hopkinsville Encounter, and it was in the 50s, and it was a family in where dad used to live in Kentucky, when he was stationed at Fort Campbell. There's a town, it's basically there, Hopkinsville, and this family lived on a farm, and they believe they were attacked by these little gremlin-like gray aliens that were about, like, 3 feet tall or something like that. Um, I can't go into full detail because we don't have time for it. To me, most of the story does sound outlandish, that one. When I was researching this one, it sounded outlandish to me as well. But it's weird because the encounter, Hopkinsville one, this one, and the other one that I was telling you about, they're all kind of around the same time, the 50s and 60s, which is really weird because why are a bunch of people talking about encounters around the same time, but then nobody talks about them anymore? Very strange.
Mm,
Okay, let me get to it.
I find aliens very cute.
Have you
Eh,
seen one?
No? I've seen, like, what people believe what they look like, but I think, like, little alien babies walking around with 3 toes or 1. So cute.
This story is in Brazil, and like I said, it was in the 1950s, so it was between 15 to 16 October of 1957. This guy, his name was Antonio Vilas-Boas. He was 23, and he was a farmer. He eventually became a lawyer, but it's not, like, relative to the story at all. I don't know why it was put in it, but he became a lawyer eventually. He was farming at night due to the extreme heat because, normally people farm during the day, but it was really, really hot, so he was farming at night. He noticed something like a bright red star. It became brighter, came down to the ground, changed into an egg-shaped or oval craft, and it landed on 3 legs not far away. Do you think spacecrafts look like that, or they could?
Some do, probably. They probably since aliens are, like, intelligent because they got big heads.
Okay. I have a big forehead, so does that mean I'm intelligent?
I mean, you could be storing some information in that.
Yeah, you tried not to laugh when you said that. Okay. Uh, um, so he got scared, just like anybody would, and
Yeah,
he tried to drive away with his tractor. I feel like
those don't go fast.
yeah, I know. It's like he could have ran faster than that tractor, but okay. The tractor stopped working. The engine died. Then he took off running. He claimed this little humanoid figures caught him and carried him to the craft. Now, tiny humanoid figures carry a grown man. That I don't, it said several, I think, so I don't know how many there were, but to me, that's kind of crazy.
Well, ants can carry a lot, so
Yeah,
we don't know the power of aliens.
we don't.
I mean, if they got a strong brain, then they must have a strong, like, build, I guess.
Maybe because the Hopkinsville encounter, they described the little gray men, as muscular. Well, actually, they didn't describe it. A image. Maybe they did. I can't remember. The image drawn, it showed them very muscular. So
Oh, did he
maybe.
describe them to him and they drew it?
Yes. There's different drawings by different people. They weren't all the same either. I think there was 2 that were close. Okay. So he did say a few days before this happened, he would often see a huge bright light in the sky. Like it was suspicious to him. And then all of a sudden, now this is happening. To him, he felt like they were observing him from the sky. Here's his description: 5 feet tall, so 2.5 inches smaller than me. So not very, I guess close to my size. Wearing very tight gray suits, helmets over their heads, large blue eyes seen through the helmets, and they communicated using sounds.
Wait, they're very tall then.
For aliens,
Yeah.
well, he must have been taller because he said tiny. I don't know how he would know what well, I guess being a farmer and knowing crops, but inside the craft, the spaceship, he said had strange red symbols or markings that look like writing, rooms connected by hallways, bright but indirect lighting, and no windows. First off, it's shaped like an egg. How big was it? We need to know how big it was.
Aliens probably have this thing where, like, it looks bigger on the inside.
Oh, like a Mary Poppins situation where,
Um,
like, her bag is endless of things coming out of it?
I don't remember, I haven't
Okay.
seen that in a while.
Did you see the original?
Mhm. The one where she goes down a bathtub slide?
No.
Oh.
Don't wait, I don't know. I don't remember either. They examine his body, and for me, that would really freak me out. I think I'd have a panic attack because they remove his clothes. They covered him with a clear gel or liquid. My question is, I feel like you would know what a gel or liquid is because liquid is runny and gel is more solid feeling.
Well, then it's probably like a liquidy gel, like a gel texture,
Oh,
like
it
thick
makes
water.
oh, yeah?
Ew, that's disgusting.
They took a blood sample from his chin
Ch
and took him to another room. He said that room filled with gas, which made him feel sick and out of place. Now, he has a description that's different for the female humanoid, but it only says female humanoid. So to me, that makes me think there's only one. She was more human like than the others, blonde or light colored hair, large blue eyes, high cheekbones, and she didn't speak. This is a little him and the girl alien, they do some adult things. hmm And for me, I was like, maybe it was a dream. I don't know. So after that, she smiled and rubbed her belly and pointed to the sky. And for him, he was taking it that she was saying that she's going to be pregnant and she's going home. After this whole encounter, he was shown the vehicle, the craft. He was walked around and he was shown the control panels, the rotating instruments, which I don't know what those are, strange symbols, and a ladder leading downward from the craft. I don't know why they need to show him the ladder, how to get out, when that's probably how the way they got him in. He said he tried to steal one of the objects in the craft as proof, but the creatures didn't allow it. I would think they would become unfriendly at that point,
Yeah, if you asked
a little hostile environment.
yeah, and if he said he stole it, then definitely I feel like aliens have a they're, like, bipolar, so they get mad really easily, and I don't think he'd be here or be able to tell that to someone.
I think it wouldn't have turned in like if you were trying to steal something from someone you don't even or things. I don't know, you go to a different country and try and steal something and you see how that goes. So
Oof.
after he returned to the farm, the craft left very fast. It let out like it emitted like it showed a red glow and disappeared into the sky. Antonio thinks this all took place in like 4 hours. So it really doesn't sound like that very long of a time, but I'm assuming he thinks that because he was working at night and it probably was still night when
Yeah, but alien time does go by fast quickly, and
true,
so probably
you would
different
think.
timing, so
Well, especially in space, they say time is relative or something like that in
yeah,
Albert Einstein, yeah.
that's why, like, so many people go to space and they're like, it feels like so long, but they only went like Katy Perry, they only went for 11 minutes. They were said to be sent to space, but I don't believe it.
They technically did, but they didn't leave like
The orbit.
yeah, something to do with that.
They stayed pretty close, and they were just in a little ball thing.
But isn't that, like, terrifying?
Yeah, because they are not trained at all to know what to do, and it's just
Are
like they
you trained?
no, but I want to.
Oh, you wanna go to space?
Well, I wanna send people to space.
Oh, do mechanical engineers I guess them coming up with the calculations and stuff sends people yeah, wait, I don't know if that's mechanical engineer because then you would create the things to make the spaceship, right? But then there's other kinds of engineer.
Mathematician.
Oh, a mathematician?
Yeah.
That's not an engineer, I don't think.
No, I'm just saying I
Oh,
wanna be a mathematician.
mathematician for NASA.
Yeah.
He doesn't contact anyone for months about the situation. He The reason being is he felt ashamed and weird because of the encounter between him and the female, and he just didn't think anyone would believe his whole story. There's legit no proof that this even happened. The only thing that was so fascinating to people is he was able to remember so much detail
Yeah.
But to me, if you're creative, I feel like you can create a lot of detail. I want I believe in aliens. I personally don't believe aliens have taken anyone from here. I do believe they've come here and visited, and we don't know. There could be certain people who look like humans that
Yeah.
are aliens.
There could be, like,
Mhm,
actual, like, human-looking aliens so they don't have to, like,
mhm.
change anything.
Well, that's why your dad, he believes in this place called Agartha, and that there's like the Argarthians are an advanced civilization that look like humans.
Here?
They're believed to kind of live below the Earth's surface.
Oh.
You would have to you could just TikTok it and you'd be able to see like some stories.
Uh,
Okay, so Antonio, yeah, Antonio, not Antonio. Okay, whatever. Antonio contacts this journalist who placed an ad in the newspaper looking for people. So this journalist put an ad in the newspaper saying looking for UFO experiences. So Antonio contacted the journalist because a long time ago, because they didn't have internet, people would put things in papers as like ads,
yeah,
like
like
looking
in
for
Newsies.
jobs, looking for people to date. There used to be one where you met someone and you didn't know how to find them, so you'd put it in the newspaper saying, "I saw you at the gas station." They actually ended up going online called Craigslist. This journalist introduces Antonio to a doctor. His name is Dr. Alavo Fontes, who is affiliated with the UFO research. There's like a bigger name to it, but all you need to know is he's affiliated with the UFO research at this time. So gives Antonio gives his description of the encounter and how he felt afterwards to both the doctor and the journalist. And this happened February 22nd, 1958. And this encounter happened October 1957.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So months later, this is what happened to him. This is how he felt afterwards. He was nauseous, weak, burning sensation in the eyes, headaches, skin irritation, and extreme fatigue.
It's fatigue.
Very tired, like so tired. You could barely hold your head up. It's not sleepy.
So you don't really need to say very, but you could just say fatigue.
Fatigue is just like, okay, you feel, but extreme fatigue is
Oh.
like, so when your sister, when she was little and she wasn't getting a lot of oxygen and I would have to take her to the hospital, her body was physically exhausted, fatigued from working
Mm.
so hard to pump oxygen throughout her body.
Ah. Oh, okay.
Um, some UFO writers suggest that it could be a radiation exposure, but there wasn't any medical diagnosis. So I think, especially at this time, radiation was a concern, especially in nuclear war.
Yeah, I
hmm
could see that.
Well, when I was in Japan and the big earthquake happened, there were these nuclear plants that were about 4 hours from where I was. And these nuclear plants, I think they all collapsed. Something happened where they were getting destroyed. And dependents of the military were allowed to leave the island voluntarily.
Mm.
Your brother and sister were non voluntary because they had been premature babies. Your sister had already been in the hospital the first night of having no heat, and she got pneumonia. And the doctor was like, she can't be here. They told the commander, we got to go. So before we could get on the plane, everyone, not just us, we had to be scanned for radiation because of the nuclear plants.
So if you had radiation, would the twins not go?
I don't know. They might have just know what to do for us. That I don't remember much about. There's a place in Ukraine. I think it's Ukraine. It's called Chernobyl. Chernobyl. I sound so ignorant. I say this every podcast. There was a plant. It's a nuclear plant, I believe. Something happened, and everyone had to evacuate. And you can't go there. You're not allowed
Mhm.
because of the radiation. I forgot how long it's going to, I think it's going to be like millions of years that the radiation will be there. Okay, moving on. So the main note I had is a lot of people found it fascinating because he was able to remember every single detail not under hypnosis. So when they say that, it makes me think that people became more fascinated with this one after the couple came out with theirs. But the couple said their encounter happened in the 60s, but they didn't go under hypnosis till 10 years later. So it was a while after this encounter.
Mm.
Um, and the thing is, with a lot of abduction reports after this, has the same story. Lapse of time, medical examinations, biological samples taken, that's the blood, however, what else they take, nonverbal communication, bright lights, and humanoid occupants. Do you think do you think this story could at all be real?
No,
Okay. Do you think his story influenced other people to come up with their stories?
no,
No, no, I
because
mean, like
it couldn't have gotten out that far because
no, I mean, like, okay, you're Antonio, and you came out with your story.
mhm.
20 years later, I'm saying I got abducted, and my story weirdly matches yours. Do you think your story influenced me to say the same thing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely, because they couldn't be that close. Because I feel like aliens would do different how they feel on someone because they can feel.
I think if let's say abductions do happen, if it's the same, let's just say species of aliens, I would think that maybe they would do the same
Mhm.
because they're getting their scientific evidence. But I I don't know. I would think other aliens would come here too, but who knows?
Yeah, definitely, because I don't think in different areas, there's definitely different.
There's some theories coming out right now that's suggesting that humans did not originate on Earth, that we started in Mars, and essentially we ended up destroying Mars, so we came here and we're doing the same thing that we did to Mars.
That's also a theory. Some people say we were created by God. Some people say we were evolved from monkeys.
Or some other evolution
There's
people do believe that,
there
yeah.
is evidence though that we did evolve from monkeys.
There's strong evidence, yeah.
There's
We don't
crazy evidence.
we Yes, there is, and there's this guy that went on a podcast, and he does believe in aliens, but he doesn't believe any of us are a direct person from an alien because you can tie almost all DNA, plants, humans, animals, there's something in common. There's at least one thing in common. It's just saying that we've all
Mhm.
did you know I did not fact check this, but there's one animal on this planet that we do not share. Nothing shares DNA with. Do you know what that it could be? It's an animal. I'll give you that.
Well, like what is it a mammal, an insect?
I do not think it's a mammal, but it is in the ocean.
Okay, I was about to ask, it's in the ocean.
Hmm.
Are they like a myth that they did exist, or are they existing right now?
They exist right now.
Are they more of like a shallow, like
No,
water, or deep? Deep.
deep.
So like an
I think you can
anglerfish
find
type.
them in both. I do believe you find them in both.
Hmm.
They are very smart, like very.
Oh, octopus.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah. Um, I know. Mm.
if they're not
Do
related.
you think they might be aliens living in the
I
ocean?
mean, they do got heads like
Yeah,
aliens, I
like
would
you would
say.
imagine. Yeah.
Mhm.
Um, what is scarier to you? Going into space or exploring the ocean? Like exploring space or the ocean? If you could, because so far there is not the technology for us to go past a certain point in the ocean because of the pressure.
Hmm. That's a really hard one. With the things that could be found in the ocean, I feel like the ocean's way more scarier.
I agree, but space scares me because I'm scared I would not come back. That's what terrified. I'm terrified what would be in the ocean, but then I'm terrified to go to space because I'm scared I wouldn't come back.
But I know by the time I get to working at NASA, I think they have more advanced.
Technology. I
Well
don't think we hear any stories of people getting lost in space at this time.
well, I do remember one where, um, didn't make it even out of the
Oh,
orbit. Remember
yeah,
where it blew up?
it was in the '80s,
Mhm. Feel I was, like
started with a C.
I was crying when I saw
Oh, I was like, "That happened before you."
I know, I was very sad.
Um, damn, what was I gonna say? Oh, there's a movie I think you would really like.
4 figures.
I know you like that movie. Is it called Four Figures, or I thought it was called Hidden Figures? Is it Four Figures?
It might be Hidden Figures. Oh, there's 4 figures in it.
The women? I thought it
Yeah.
was 3 women. It's 4?
Oh,
I
wait.
didn't see the movie, I've seen clips,
Let
but I
me
do
think,
wanna
let me
watch it.
think. There might be 3. I think it is Hidden Figures.
Um, man, hold on. Oh, Interstellar. The movie Interstellar, it's 3 hours, so you could take breaks.
Oh, wow. I've heard about it. I really wanna watch it.
Oh, it's such a good it's one of my favorite movies, because it really makes you think.
Mhm.
Okay, we need to wrap things up. Oh, and it said, like, after he got after the whole encounter thing, he didn't go public with his encounter per se, he just went and got help for his symptoms, but,
Mm.
um,
What did he name his child?
I don't know if he had any.
Like, with the alien woman.
Oh, I don't think I mean, there's no follow-up. He's not the first encounter I've heard of. There's this weird one, if I can find the documentary, I'll let you watch it. It's this guy who claims he fathered alien children, but they could speak, like, English, and they used to call him from space, I assume.
Hmm.
Uh, hold on, I'm trying to see. Okay, so since you don't believe the story that the abduction is real, do you think people would really come up with a story like this so bizarre, taking the risk of people laughing at them, knowing that people will, that they would come out public with this? Like, do you think they would really make that all up?
Hmm. I mean, some people are desperate.
My thing
Certain people, yes, but
well, there really wasn't TV. Well, it was in the '50s, I'm not sure in Brazil. I
mhm,
feel like at that time, a lot of people found ways to entertain themselves, at least with the Hopkinsville one, that also because that family, they didn't have a radio, they didn't have books, they didn't have TV. I don't know when TVs came out, but I think it was in the not come out, but it wasn't common for homes to have them, I think, until the later '50s, but this family had nothing, and they're just all sitting there, so I think strange things were happening, but it was like the way they described what those creatures looked like, whatever horned owl, and so they I think that and the owls could have been attacking it's a theory that could have been attacking the home because they were protecting their nest because someone had come out and stuff like that, and they're thinking maybe they misinterpreted it, but I think if you're scared and you're sitting there, everyone's coming up with the same thing, you're talking about it, but yeah, that's it. That's all we have, and it's
mhm.
now 10:30. Told you it was gonna be short. It's about normal time. Okay, I have a line that I say, and then your dad always says, "Bye," but you can come up with your own thing.
Mic check, mic check, mic check.
Yes, he
Red
does that
leather,
at the
yellow
beginning.
leather, red leather, yellow leather.
Okay, I'm getting ready to say it. Are you ready?
Yeah,
Okay. Peace out, homies. See you on the flip side.
bye.